Boy Scouts of America at the Bristol's Assisted Living Facility, East Northport, New York. Legacy Keepers, November 15th, 2015.
Firestone, who would stay 1 hour every day after school to teach me English. Never heard of that before. Never forgot her either. I can go into a lot of things, but they're created by the Japanese. And we couldn't get any new refreshments in, we couldn't get any food in. But we found ways to exist. We went hunting at night. We went hunting in the daytime because K rations suddenly lost their appetite to us.
A week after it was fought and it hit our sister division, the 106th Field Artillery, which is, we had held the front of about 55 miles during the armistice, during the layover, and before the attack started.
What happened? You can't remember. What happened, Dad? You held the line, and then what happened?
It was new to me, like it is new to you fellows. I didn't know what to expect. I was told my first position was as a lieutenant was to take care of the men, and they told me that the rate of returns, that the second lieutenants don't come back, and that was, and I came back every time, and I'm very grateful for that. Came back not because I snuck back, because I did it the right way, the way that nobody does it. And then that's the way I did it. And I was coming, and they didn't know how to compliment me. But that's my greatest love, to be complimented. The battle bows. But I was reminded about one part of my position as the forward observing. And the first job I was given was to take care command of a post in Schmidt, Germany. And they told me to teach the enlisted men something I never knew before. So I did. I invented things that I suspected I would come acquainted with. And that was at nighttime. It was very dreary, very wet, very damp, and very miserable. And you had to look out all the time. And we spotted the beginning of the Battle of Bulls. We spotted them about 15 miles away. This I never told my daughter. And there was the enemy building up for the Battle of the Bulls. And I reported it, and they said, you report, you saw it, you report it. You can find out more about it. The next day, we had 3 men, sergeant, and 2 men, and we were told to go and get more information. And the information I got was that I fell down, taking a shortcut through the Schwann-Manuel Dam, a regular reservoir, and a tree saved me. So here I am. No nothing on the enemy, and back to the battery. Report to Captain Nelson. He was a Mormon, and he took nothing for granted. You had to produce, and we produced. We tried and all our best. But that's the story of my life. Thank you.
I'm going to ask you, Boy Scouts, if you would look at the...
To do the battle, we got our own batteries. We were firing short, and they hit us instead of the enemy. and one of the cooks got berserk, and he went crazy. And I jumped on top of him, and I saved the day because he was safe underneath me, and I was exposed. That's the story of my life.
And again, the same thing happened. I says, I don't drive. He says, do you read English? I said, yes, sir. He says, right on top are the instructions, to read them and write. I guess I didn't do well in school because forward and reverse seemed the same to me. And I happened inadvertently to put it into reverse, and right where the whole gang of officers were sitting, I was coming. And guess what? They never asked me to drive a truck again.